Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. So, welcome to class 7 IIT physics class. Children, what we were discussing in the last class, we discussed subtraction of vectors, and in today's topic is resolution of vectors. Okay, so before going to the today's topic, I want to speak that one thing you have to maintain, that you have to write down the notes neatly, subject, date, time, everything you have to write neatly. You have to maintain the notes. Okay, what I'm writing on board, when you are writing from board, pause the video and completely write the notes, and after that again continue the video. Okay, now you must write all the notes, then only you can understand it. Each video you have to watch minimum 2 to 3 times. You have to watch completely. Okay, so children, what we discussed in the last class, subtraction of vectors. Okay, now suppose there is a vector a. There is vector a. A is one vector and another vector is b vector, which makes angle theta with the horizontal. Okay, these are the two vectors. We know no vectors, two or more vectors when combined they form a single vector, and that single vector is known as resultant vector. Okay, and this process is known as vector law of addition. So see children, here last class what we saw, subtraction of vectors. Okay, but what we understood in the last class, that vectors are not subtracted, vectors are only added. So there is one way of subtracting the vector. Okay, these are the two vectors you have to subtract. Okay, vector a, you have to subtract vector a minus vector b. Suppose what is a thing difference, that is a resultant vector, vector r. Now how can you subtract? As I am saying that you can't subtract, you have to add, is it? So how, what you will do? What we will do for this, vector a plus negative of vector b is equal to resultant vector. So here you can see children, vector A we are adding to the negative of vector B, means we are not subtracting the vectors, we are actually adding vectors. What are the two vectors we are adding? Vector A and negative of vector B. So automatically plus into minus, minus, automatically we are actually subtracting the vectors. Is it no children? So in this way we can add the vectors and get the difference of the vectors. Both the work we can do it here. Okay, so now start. See, vector A, this is a vector A. Next vector B. Okay, vector B. So what we are doing, we are applying parallelogram law. Parallelogram law of addition we are applying here. For this parallelogram law, we have to join the vectors tail to tail. This is a vector A, its tail is this. This is a vector B, its tail is this. Both the tails, tail to tail we have to join. Now what is the angle between the vectors? Angle is theta. Okay, so now you see, what we have to do, we have to add vector A with the negative of vector B, not vector B, negative of vector B. Now negative of vector B, where is that? This is suppose 5 units, then this side if you will come, also 5 units, but in the opposite direction, then you will get negative of vector B. So this vector B only you produce like this. This is negative of vector B. Clear? Opposite direction you have to produce, then you will get negative of vector B. So now you have to add vector A plus negative of vector B. Okay, same formula we will use, but what is the angle between them? 180 minus theta. And we derived also here, what is the parallelogram, like this we will draw. Okay, and where is the resultant vector? Starts from common intersection point. This is a resultant vector, okay, which starts from common intersection point, resultant vector. Now we already derived the formula, is it no children? And what we got, I will not say once again, already it is explained, so just we will go directly the formula. So what, r square is equal to what? A square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. Okay, now resultant vector, which case when vector a minus vector b is equal to resultant vector, this case r square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. Then r is equal to what? Magnitude of r, square root of a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. Okay, now children, this is what? What is this? This is the magnitude of resultant vector. Okay, this one. Now direction, what is the direction? Okay, so direction of resultant vector, a resultant vector makes alpha angle with the vector a, this alpha. Then what is the direction? Tan alpha is equal to what? B sin theta by a minus b cos theta. Is it now? B sin theta by a minus b cos theta. These are the two formula. Okay, from this we can get the magnitude of resultant vector and direction of resultant vector. Okay, so this is for what case? When we subtract two vectors, the resultant vector magnitude, what is the formula? Square root of a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta, and direction is what? Tan alpha is equal to b sin theta by a minus b cos theta. Okay, now children, this is what we already discussed in the last class, previous class. Okay, today's topic is resolution of vector. Okay children, so let's start today's topic. Today's topic is resolution of vector. Resolution of vector means what? Resolution of vector means it's a process in which we break the vectors into or more components or parts. Okay children, resolution of vector is what? It's a process. It's a process in which we break a vector into two or more components or parts. Clear? In some directions we have, generally we have three directions. Okay, now you know very well, x direction, x component, y component, y direction, and z component, z direction. All the three are mutually perpendicular to each other. X, this is x, x component, and this is y, y component, and this is z, z component. Okay, all these three are mutually perpendicular to each other. Okay, these are the three directions we have. So resolution of vector means we break a vector into two or more parts. Suppose a vector, suppose a child is having a trolley. Okay, you can think a child is having a trolley, playing with that trolley. Okay, and then suppose there is a thread, and with this thread the child is pulling that trolley. So when pull the trolley, how the trolley will move? It like this, something like this, no? It will, when the child will pull the trolley with the thread. Okay, so what happened? It moves like this. So it goes in x direction, length also covers, and little bit its height also increase. Is it no? So it goes in x direction also and y direction. So what happened like this? The vector is going like this. So it moves in x direction also and in y direction also. From both the x component, y component, in both it is moving. Motion is in both the components, x component also, y component also. So any vector is having what? Magnitude and direction, both no. So the any vector quantity, when it moves, whether it's a force or velocity, acceleration, okay, so what happens? It moves in both the components, x components, y component, sometime in z component also. Is it? So that is what breaking a vector into two or more parts or components, that is called resolution of vector. Okay, so see children, now the time for definition. Okay, so ready with your notebook, write down, give the heading resolution of vector. So what is resolution of vector? The process of splitting a vector, dividing a vector in various parts or components is called resolution of vector. Okay, dividing a vector, splitting a vector in different components or parts is known as resolution of vector. These parts of vector in which it is divided, that parts are known as components of vector. That parts in which vector is divided, that parts are known as components of vector. We can resolve a vector into number of components, means we can divide a vector in more than one component. We can divide it in 2 components, 3 components. Generally there are how many components, children? 3 components. Generally there are 3 directions we have, x, y and z. Okay, so generally we divide into 3 component. Okay, component of vectors. Component along x axis is known as x component. Component along y axis is known as y component, and component along z axis is known as z component. Clear? So component along z axis called z component, and all these 3 components are in 3 directions. Clear? We already discussed no, x, y and z. So all these 3 are in 3 directions, and all 3 are mutually, means to each other they are perpendicular. So all these 3 are mutually perpendicular to each other and in the 3 directions. Clear children? Please note down this. So see children, suppose there is a vector. Okay, this is x component, y component. There is a vector, suppose AB. AB is a vector. Okay, we can take V. V is a vector velocity. AB is a name of the vector. Makes angle theta with the component x component. Clear? What is a vector? B. What is the name of the vector? Vector AB. Makes angle theta with the x component. Okay. So here this is x component, this is y component. This vector V, this is a vector V, is divided into 2 components, x component and y component. Okay now? So now suppose you draw perpendicular from this on x axis. Okay, perpendicular draw, and here also draw perpendicular on y axis. Clear? Let it these points be C and D. Okay. Now consider this triangle. Triangle A, B, C. In triangle ABC, triangle A, B, C. Okay. What is the reference angle? Theta. Okay. So find cos theta. Cos theta. Cos theta cosine of theta is equal to what? Base by hypotenuse. Is it no? Base by hypotenuse. Base. What is the base? AC. What is the hypotenuse? V. Is it? So cross multiplication. AC is equal to what? V cos theta. AC is equal to V cos theta. Now similarly, you see AD is equal to BC. Is it or not? AD will be equal to BC. So this x component we got AC. AC, how much we got? V cos theta. Now we should get this y component, that is AD. So AD is equal to BC. So if we will find BC from this triangle only, we can get AD value also, no? So now we will find BC, same triangle ABC only. We will take sine theta. Okay, sine theta. Sine theta is what? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. Children, this all we discussed in trigonometry. See, so the trigonometry what you learned, that all you have to apply here. That's why you have to watch full class completely till end, minimum 2 to 3 times. Then only in the next classes you can understand. So sine theta is equal to what? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. What is a perpendicular in triangle ABC? What is a perpendicular? BC by hypotenuse V. Okay, so BC by V. Again, cross multiplication. Okay, cross multiplication. BC is equal to what? V sine theta. BC equal to V sine theta. BC is equal to AD. Is it no? BC is equal to AD is equal to V sine theta. So we got here V sine theta. So we got x component, we got y component. Is it? So here fx, not f, sorry, you have taken v as vector, no? Vx. Vx means vector in x direction or in x component. Vector, what is a vector taken? V. Okay, in x component or x direction. Vx. So Vx is equal to what? V cos theta. And Vy is vector in y direction. Y component is what? V sine theta. Okay, now we got. Now see this vector. What is our vector? V. V is our vector. Our vector is what? V. Okay. Vector V is resolved in two components. What are the two components? V cos theta and V sin theta. Vx and Vy. Is it vector in x direction, vector in y direction? Vx and Vy. Vx equal to V cos theta, Vy equal to V sin theta. Now, you don't just by heart this one, that this down one only always V cos theta and up one only V sin theta. Not like this. Don't by heart like that. There you can think this way, that which side theta is there, that side cos will come. Okay, like that you can think. This side theta will be there, that side cos will come, and its perpendicular side sine will come. You can see, suppose diagram is like this. Okay, like this diagram is there, x, y. Suppose this is a vector f. Okay, and this time angle is here, theta angle is here. Okay, that time where will be the cos? That time cos will be here. F cos theta will be here. Which side theta will be there? That side only cos will be there. Its perpendicular side will be sine. F sine theta. Okay, here theta is this side, so cos will come this side. Here theta is this side, so cos will come this side. Clear, children? So this is important. Note down this. So see, children, this is a question based on the things what we studied up to now. Question is, find the x and y components of vector shown. Okay, you can see this figure. Okay, here there is a vector. What is the vector? F. What is F here? Force. What is a vector? F, force. How much? 10 Newton. Okay, this vector is divided into two components. Okay, in x component and y component. It makes angle 60 degree with x component. This is given in the question. What you have to find? X and y component. Okay children, clear? There is a vector. What is a vector? Force. How much? 10 Newton. Okay, this force, this vector divided into two components, x and y components. You have to find this one. It makes 60 degree angle with the x component. Okay, so let's find this solution. So here see children, this is x component, x direction, y component, y direction, x axis, y axis. So F is a vector. What is the vector? F, force. How much force? 10 Newton force. Makes an angle of 60 degree with the x component. Now you have to find x component and y component. Remember what I said? Which side angle will be there? That side only cos will be there. So this side is angle, so this side cos. What is x component? What? F cos theta. And what is the y component? F sin theta. Is it not? F cos theta, F sin theta. So Fx means force in x direction. Fx, how much? F cos theta. F how much? Force how much? 10 Newton into cos theta. Cos theta how much? 60 degree. 10 into cos 60. Cos 60 value how much? 1 by 2. Cos 30 root 3 by 2. Cos 60 1 by 2. So 2 5 ja. So how much? 5. Okay. Next Fy. Force in y direction. How much force in y direction? Y component F sin theta. So what is F? 10 sin 60 degree. Sin theta. Theta is how much? 60. Sin 60. Sin 60 value how much? Sin 30 1 by 2. Sin 60 root 3 by 2. So 10 into root 3 by 2. 2 5 ja. So how much 5 into root 3? 5 root 3. Okay now children. So you can see here we got x component Fx, y component Fy. Okay, and we got the value 5 and 5 root 3. Clear children? This is for today. Today what we learned? Resolution of vector. Vector can be divided into more than one components or parts. Okay, that is called resolution of vector. That is in different direction, like in x direction x component, y direction y component, z direction z component. We also saw one question. Once again I will say, children, you must watch the video 2 to 3 times completely till end, and you have to write the notes, maintain it neatly, and whatever the reading work is given, that also 2 to 3 times you have to read. Reading once or twice is not at all enough. Clear? So this is for today. Thanks for watching.